could use the coffee plug. You could use the AC in a second when that lights up. And then the water heater. So now we could use whatever we want in this coach, as if we were plugged in. This is your little locker. You could store, I put laptops, backpacks, etc. up there. The main thing is just to remember you also have a light up there, which will allow you to see everything that's back there. But right here, can you see what I'm doing from right there?
Yep.
This is your HDMI box, which I have a feeling you won't have a problem figuring out. If you wanted to plug in your laptop here to run it off of here, you could do that, or you can just plug directly into the back.
Okay.
These are your cable in and out. If you ever added a satellite, you'd have to put a receiver in. If you didn't want the TV speakers on, you can get them headphones and plug in down below at the jack.
Yep.
That way you're not listening to what they're listening to, and they're just sitting here and you've got your radio on.
If you plug in the jacks, does it automatically disengage the sound?
No. You have to physically push the speaker off button.
Okay.
Now, there's also right here, when you first look in, the very sharp left next to this one, there's a panel, and that green light has to be on in order for you to get signal for your antenna. Okay. It's called a boost button.
Okay.
But aside from that, that's your radio locker.
Okay.
I'll turn that light off. So
right now the generator is running on the propane.
yes,
Perfect.
which will give you about 30 to 36 hours, depending on your load. The plug there, your other jack is back here. Let me actually move this.
So for these plugs, you either have to be plugged in, or the generator has to be working for them
For
to
those
work.
plugs, yes, because they factor in you're going to have something heavier plugged into it. The other headphone jack is right here.
Yep.
And again, this is where you would just have your screen. We'll go over these controls here. This ceiling lights, just as described, but they can be dimmed or just not have them on at all. The aisle lights down below, and then the patio light we talked about. The step hold has to be in the down position. Now the tank heater, that's for your gray and black water. When you push that at 44 degrees, it'll activate the heating pads.
Just so that it doesn't, you don't want those tanks freezing up.
Correct, yes. And it'll deactivate at 64 degrees.
Okay.
So you don't even have to think about it.
So there's no reason to ever really mess with that button.
Yeah, turn it on if it starts to get to be fall or early winter. Keep it on if you're plugged in at home.
Okay.
There's no reason not to.
So like at home, just keep it on.
Yeah, not during the summer, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now this main disconnect switch, I'm not going to dare to touch right now.
What does it do?
That takes and cuts off your battery power,
Okay.
which would also turn off the generator.
Okay.
If you were to turn that off, everything kills. But you have to have that red light on if you want to charge your batteries.
Okay.
What that means is when you're driving down the road, for your alternator to charge the batteries, that red light has to be on. But you can turn off all of your lights if you wanted to, and all of those lights over there as well.
When you're driving, when you're just driving down the road, all of these lights work, right?
Yeah.
By these,
If you have that light on.
Okay.
But most people at night...
You could turn the light off by hitting the switch off.
Correct, but that makes it to where you don't have any charge going to your batteries.
Okay.
And you have to have that on for your generators to start as well.
Okay.
Because the generator's still on, I'm going to take this off real quick. Looks like they got some oil on your seat. I'll find out if I have anything to clean that up. It's going to be hard to keep it clean, man. Kids. No. There's even a switch under here for a reading light.
Awesome.
And then we'll go over here. I'm going to set some stuff to the side if you don't mind.
Not at all.
Okay. So, this is your sink. Now, because we have water in the tank, you have to push the water pump,
Okay.
which you hear, it's working. What it's doing right now is trying to fill up the water heater with 6 gallons of water. Now, I'll be able to use that with normal pressure. Same thing with your faucet in the bathroom, you just turn it on. Now, because we're right here,
This has to be on for both sinks.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you have the water connected to the source, you don't have to worry about the water pump.
Okay.
Because we're here, I'm going to grab the chemicals and the toilet paper that I showed you.
Cool.
I'll be right back.